Hey guys, it's X, and welcome back aboard the bridge of the Hyperion. Last time we were here, we purchased the Stimpack upgrade for our Marines down in the armory with Swan. We also had a conversation with Matt Horner, with Tychus Findlay, and we clicked around all the different things that we can click around here on the bridge. So, the star map is where we would go to pick our next mission.
What's our general status, Matt?
We've picked up a distress call from the planet Agria. There's a colony there under attack by the Zerg. Your convict buddy Tychus lined up a mission retrieving another artifact. It's on a Protoss shrine world called Monolith.
Okay, so we've got two choices. We've got Agria and Monolith. So let's click on each one and see what's going on with each.
Any ship receiving this transmission. The Zerg are invading Agria. The Dominion abandoned us here. We're just a small farming colony. We've got to evacuate before we're overrun. If you can hear this message, please help us.
Alright, so Dr. Ariel Hansen has sent out a distress call, a distress signal, to anybody who would listen. As we discussed last time, the Dominion has pulled back the majority of their defenses, the bulk of their forces, to protect the core Dominion worlds, and it leaves fringe worlds like Agria here to fend for themselves. And because Agria does not have a very powerful military presence of its own, it's left to fend for itself against waves upon waves of encroaching Zerg. Not a good position to be in, so they've sent out that distress signal. And Monolith is the planet where there's a where Tychus has lined up another artifact retrieval, another artifact acquisition with his employer.
The Mobius boys think there's another artifact in a world called Monolith. Supposedly there's Protoss guarding it. A group of fanatics call themselves the Tal'Darim. Now don't get all sentimental thinking these Tal'Darim are your old Protoss buddies, because they ain't.
Okay, what Tychus is referring to there when he mentions your old Protoss buddies is he's talking about Raynor's history with the Protoss. Most Terrans do not have a very high regard of the Protoss. They don't understand them. The Protoss are an alien race to them, just like the Zerg. But the Protoss have a history of sort of burning up entire planets that are infested by the Zerg, whether there are other living things on those planets or not. And in fact, the Protoss in the original StarCraft burned up a planet called Chowsara, which was a Terran world, just because it was infested by the Zerg. The Protoss deemed that the Terran had no chance of fighting off the Zerg there, and thought it would be a better move to just burn up the entire planet to get the Zerg that were there and sacrifice the Terran lives. It was a calculated cost. The Protoss aren't cold-blooded murderers for the most part. Although some of them do have enough individuality to actually become that type of person, or that type of character. But anyway, yeah, so the Terran do not have very high regards of the Protoss for the most part. And Raynor has actually earned a very respectable and a very honorable reputation among the Protoss, and he's formed friendships with several of the Protoss there. So Raynor actually is one of the few, if not the only Terran that I can think of that has a good relationship with the Protoss. So that's what Finlay's talking about. That's what Tychus is talking about when he mentions, don't think these are your old Protoss buddies, because they're not. And they're not. The Protoss that you would encounter here on Monolith are the Tal'Darim, and they're a group of fanatics, and they hate Raynor just as much as they hate a lot of other things. So, yeah, that basically gives you the right to be able to kill them and not worry about, you're screwing up your previous relations with the Protoss, because you do leave StarCraft Brood War, which is the game that comes right before this one. You do leave Brood War with a fairly good reputation with the Protoss, so having to fight them here as the Tal'Darim is a way of letting you not worry about screwing up your reputation with them. Anyway, we're going to go to Agria, and we're going to help Dr. Ariel Hansen try and fend off the Zerg, or evacuate her colony, actually. This mission is called the Evacuation, and the bonus objective here is to evacuate... Sorry, the mission objective is to evacuate the Agria colony. And the reward that we'll receive is 100,000 credits, so that we can use it to purchase more upgrades for the units that we have, or we can hire more mercenaries, and so on and so forth. Research opportunities are plus 3 Zerg research, and what this means is somewhere on the map during this mission there are going to be 3 Zerg research points, and you have to actually go out and find them. Now, I'm going to be a little bit, I'm going to be honest here. I've tried playing this mission, well, I did play this mission once already. I played this mission once already, a few days ago, and I had some problems with the recording. I didn't record in the right aspect ratio, so this is me re-recording this particular mission. So we're going to go ahead and play Agria, and because I've already played it through on hard one time, I'm actually going to jump up to Brutal, and we'll see how well I can do. I know Brutal is very difficult for me to play, though, so don't be surprised if I have to edit this little bit and jump back to hard. But we're going to try it. We're going to try it out. But anyway, the reason I was mentioning that is because I already know where the Zerg research points are on this map, so we're just going to go straight for him. It should be pretty easy for me. Should be, but we are on brutal. And the fire bat down here lets you know that you're going to have access to the fire bat unit in this mission. So, I think that's all I wanted to say. Let's get to it.
Incoming transmission.
Thank you so much for responding to our distress call, Commander. I'm Dr. Ariel Hansen, and I represent the people of the Agria colony.
Pleasure to meet you, Doc. You can call me Jim. What's the situation?
The Zerg have overwhelmed our planetary defenses. The colony is lost. For the past 12 hours, we've been evacuating people to the nearest starport, but the Zerg attacks have become so intense, we can't get any more through. If you can guard the highway, we can start sending the remaining groups every few minutes.
Don't worry, Doc. We'll get your folks through to that starport safe and sound.
I pray you're right, Commander. The Zerg are more terrible than I ever imagined.
Okay, so I've got to give a little bit of a precursor here. Brutal difficulty is very hard for me. It really is. It's very difficult for me to play. It's probably going to take all of my concentration, so if my commentary is a bit sparse or incoherent during this, that's why. It's because I have to put forth the majority of my effort into actually playing rather than commentating. A lot of people don't realize how difficult it is to commentate a game while you're playing it, and that often leads to mistakes from the person who's recording for the Let's Player. It's really easy to watch a video and see, oh, he made this mistake, or oh, he made that mistake, but having to record a video, having to record commentary while playing it, increases the difficulty by a magnitude, and it leads to mistakes, all kinds of things. So if my commentary here is sparse, it's because I want to win this mission. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get going. Here we have our little dropship. These are our fire bats.
You got my attention.
They're
ready to fry.
Here is our objective down here.
I got us some fire bats, cowboy. These suckers have got flamethrowers that'll roast the Zerg, but good.
Thank you, Swan. There are some Zerglings. Let's take them out.
Our allies are being attacked.
Well done.
I didn't notice these last time, actually. These minerals.
Scorched earth.
Pull my medic back. Keep them behind the fire bats, which are tanky units. They got some good AoE DPS. Attack, guys, attack! Uh-oh. Oh, we lost one. Uh-oh, we lost. This is harder than I thought it would be. I messed up. Help me, Marines, help me!
Thank goodness you're here. I'll give you control of the main building so you can help us evacuate the colony.
Okay, losing those guys was not a good thing for me at all. Because the first convoy is going to be ready to defend very shortly.
SCV ready.
Gonna fire up a medic, and I guess a Marine will come out of this. No, you know what? Another medic would be better.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Okay, a Marine it is. Speaking of collecting gas.
We'll need to escort the convoys all the way to the main starport for them to have a chance of escaping this planet.
There's a starport.
The first convoy from Lark's Crossing will be moving out soon.
There's the convoy.
Go, go, go.
And here's my pithy little force that I'm going to use to defend it. They will be bringing some of their Marines as well. Here are the colonists, and they're going to be entering that transport.
This better be
Trying to macro up some units here.
armed and ready.
We do have the stim pack upgrade for our Marines.
Orders? Been waiting on.
I want the Firebat to lead the charge. Firebat has a lot more HP than most of my other units,
You gonna give me
so they're
orders?
more durable, a little more tanky.
Don't stop for anything. Let's roll.
Coming through. SCV
All right, guys, let's go. Let's be very careful.
Roger that.
I don't have a lot of support from them at all. I just got a couple Marines.
Sure thing. Who wants some? SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy?
Here we go.
Not? This
Someone had the right idea of building bunkers to defend the roads. Why are they empty?
The Dominion military abandoned them when the Zerg attacked. They didn't give a damn about the colony.
Sorry to hear that, Doc. At least these bunkers are in a good spot. I'll see if we can't get them manned.
Affirmative.
I do intend to man that bunker at some point. Here's some more resources. Good, I need those. We're out of supply.
You gonna get... This better be good. I feel it. Been waiting on you.
Okay, gotta make sure not to leave the transport for too long.
Base is under attack.
The doctor is in.
Well, there goes that bunker, I think. Look, this is Zerg research point. Okay, the colonists made it safe and sound. They're gonna exit this transport and make it into the ships. So that's part of the evacuation. Alright, let's get everybody back here.
Armed and ready.
Huh? Yeah. Ah! You scared me!
Macro up some more barracks so we can produce more units.
It's a long haul to the starport, partner. How can we be expected to guard the whole thing?
I reckon we can use a mobile force to keep it clear, or build more bunkers to block the approaches. Either way should work.
The next convoy is almost ready to go, Commander. Please alert your men.
Yep.
Okay, the next convoy is almost ready to go. That's not good for me, because I don't have a lot of forces ready. That's why I need this other barracks.
What's going on?
Let's get a couple more barracks going, actually.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't you yeah whatever me.
In the rear with the gear.
I've got tons of resources, but nothing to spend it on. No facilities to use to spend it with yet.
Gangway.
SCV ready.
By the number.
Where's this guy coming from?
Get to the starport! Move it!
Okay, let's go.
Been waiting on.
And I've got my Raxes, my barrackses. Raxes are short for barrackses. I've got my Raxes rallied on this fire bat here. So any Marines that come out will automatically run to him.
Piece of me, boy. Keep your shirt out.
If he dies, they lose their rally point.
I'm on it.
Alright, we're still protecting. We got some of these resources to pick up, and I've got to find some way at some point to get out to this general area of the map right here, because that's where another Zerg research point is. There's also another one around here, I think, but having to protect these convoys constantly makes it a little more difficult for me to do that.
This better be good. Who won?
Gotta be very careful. Oh, gonna lose my fire bat. Not good. Hang on, fire bat. Pull back.
Orders received.
Alright, so we got some more units coming in. Need some more medics here. We lost our fire bat.
Convoy's in danger. Hit 'em, boys.
Okay, I did a much better job protecting that than I anticipated, actually.
Come and want a piece of me, boy. Been waiting on.
Our allies are being attacked.
Really?
God. The colonists are hurting. We gotta save them.
Are they?
Sure.
Yes, they are. Oh, but they've got these cannons, those auto turrets there.
Better be good.
Everybody pull back. Everybody pull back. Come on.
Coming through. By the number.
I'm gonna attach reactor cores to these,
You gonna
Is it critical?
This better be good.
and I'm gonna drop another barracks.
Boy.
I can't build here.
That one's gonna get a tech lab. I'll drop a whole other barracks too. This one will also get a tech lab.
I can't build here. Go ahead.
Some supply depots going. More medics.
Commander, another convoy will be heading out soon.
Been waiting on you.
Okay, our forces are a little bit bigger this time.
SCV ready.
Gonna use this mobile force to try and protect things. And the reason I put these SCVs out here with auto repair turned on, actually, okay, they both have auto repair turned on. So if this bunker takes any damage, they're able to repair it. Also, there's a second SCV out there, so that if any one of them takes damage, they can repair each other. So it's a pretty self-sustained little force. Gotta get tech labs on these Raxes.
The doctor is in.
So they can produce firebats and medics. This one's going to be producing Marines, but I don't want that. I just want medics and firebats coming out of these.
Don't leave without us.
Okay. Again, rally points set on the transport.
Add-on complete.
I would explain all the objectives in the upper left, but if you haven't noticed them yet, there are objectives in the upper left, and you can track my progress there. Alright, plenty of Marines coming. Now I'm actually going to split these off into a couple different groups in a moment.
The doctor is in.
Okay, so that was pretty clear. Let's pull out a few of these Marines. Nope. Oh yeah, these Marines will be fine. These Marines and a pair of medics will be Group 2.
They're attacking the convoy. Let's rock.
Pull them back.
Better be good. You gonna give me orders? This better be good.
Oh, convoy just got... Okay, so the actual building itself got destroyed. I mean, sorry, the actual... I can't think. The actual vehicle itself got destroyed. The transport. But we still got the colonists on foot.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough minerals.
Alright, so now Group 2
Our
will come out here.
Gotten through. Take them down.
Whoa, really?
By the numbers.
No, they haven't. You're lying.
Out.
Okay, so there are the colonists. You can see them moving. We've only lost one so far, so we're good. We're okay.
The doctor is in.
This better be good. Got it.
additional supply depots required.
And we're coming back in. Okay, so Group 2 will begin doing their thing now, while Group 1 heads back to base. Dang it, I lost.
This better be good.
There we go.
Additional supply depots required.
And there's another research point.
Sir, we just detected Zerg organisms entering the upper atmosphere. I can't give you an exact fix, but they're heading your way.
Okay, in case you didn't notice, I actually had to...
We have another convoy ready to be escorted, Commander.
Roger.
Jeez, really? Already? That's okay. We've got enough forces here. Well, not enough, but plenty.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
I've only got one harvesting gas, don't I? Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
It's okay.
Armed and ready.
Okay, so we've collected 2 of the research points, and I still need a second group to be able to collect more.
SCV ready.
1 firebat. Actually, this whole little
The doctor is in.
thing will be Group 2.
You got my attention.
Need some triage?
Been waiting on you. By the numbers, boy.
These guys are actually going to be part of the defense force for a while.
The doctor is in.
Everyone's here. Let's go.
The doctor is in.
Who wants?
Where does it hurt?
And we'll split off eventually.
Armed and ready.
We've got a pair of SCVs doing nothing out here. We need to get them doing stuff. We don't want to leave the convoy behind. See, that's why. Figured they'd be doing a drop, actually. So I'm going to set Group 1 out here. And Group 2 back here. See, there we go. They're trying a back attack.
That's fine.
And now Group 1 should probably defend this area.
By the numbers. This better be armed and
Okay. I'm actually going to send Group 2 through here now. I might lose the convoy because of this. Come on, Group 2.
We could use some help here.
Group 1's doing a good job here of defending the convoy. Group 2 is going to have to split up, collect these. There's the research point. Going back to Group 1 to make sure everything's okay. The convoy is in good health.
Convoy's in danger. Hit 'em, boys.
I said it's in good health, you liar. Banelings! Okay, that's good. They landed on the firebats. The firebats can take that kind of punishment. My Marines and medics, they cannot take that kind of punishment. Group 2 has successfully completed its mission of retrieving the Zerg research point. Now, if you notice, in the bonus objectives area in the top left, we have collected all of our research points, so the only objective left is the main objective at hand. Escorting the colonists and keeping them safe. Alright. Now let's macro up some more units. some more fire bats. Let's back up as many.
Vespene gas. Not enough minerals.
I macroed up as many fire bats and medics as I could.
Not enough minerals.
Come on.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
One more supply depot just for
Not
fun.
enough minerals.
Sir, I'm picking up seismic disturbances closing in on your position. I think it's some kind of tunneling Zerg.
Yes, of course it is.
Wonderful. It's just like him to keep things nice and interesting.
We're almost done, Commander. Another convoy will be starting out soon.
Waiting on you.
Standing by.
This better be.
Additional supply depots required.
Go, go, go!
Group 2 actually should get some more forces in
Yes,
it.
sir. You gonna get who want? You gonna bet this bet by the numbers.
Get Group 2 out here. I don't think Group 2... There we go.
Armed and ribbon. Who wants some?
Oh look,
By the
marine
numbers.
minerals sitting right there.
The doctor is in.
Insufficient. Not enough minerals.
Where does it hurt?
This better be. You gonna give me this bet? Who wants some? Fueled up. Affirmative.
Is the road safe up ahead? Guess we'll find out.
Gangway coming through.
Additional supply depots required.
Now Group 1 is going to stay ahead of the convoy. Group 2 will stay behind.
Armed and ready. Who wants this? You've been waiting.
There's an Overlord. Gotta be careful of these Nidus worms. We know that they're out there.
Bad news. Big job, huh?
There it is.
Base is under attack.
Bunker's going down. Not that big a deal though. We've got a fairly sizable force here.
You gonna give this? Who wants you? This been waiting on you.
Oh, here comes more.
You gonna give me who wants some?
Group 2 is still ready to protect the convoy over here.
Go. Been waiting. The colonists are hurt. We gotta save them.
We're okay. We're okay. Group 2 is still back here trying to fight off these remaining... Oh, the colonists have been de-vehicled, is the only word I can think of to do it right now. Sorry. Is the only word that I can think of to describe what actually just happened to them. Which means their vehicle was destroyed and they are now displaced. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Group 2. Go defend them. A Baneling. Woo, okay. Good thing I have Group 2 here.
You rang.
Zerg attacking the convoy. Let's rock. Use some help here.
Okay.
Been waiting.
I think that's all I need. I think that's
The doctor is
the
in.
right number of colonists. I think that'll get the objective complete.
That's the last of them. Go. Lift off now.
Waiting on you.
We've lost the colony, but my people got out alive, thanks to you, Commander.
That was fun. Brutal difficulty. How I love/hate you. So anyway, here's our little score screen. You can choose to pause and read that if you want.
Great job, sir. Dr. Hansen's offered to stay on with us for now, and I think her skills will be invaluable.
It's hard to believe I'm even here.
Great to have you, Doc. How you planning on pitching in?
Well, your medical facilities are medieval, and your science expertise is non-existent. Perhaps I could start there.
Ouch. Well, I guess you might be able to teach Stedman a thing or two. Welcome aboard, Doc.
Guess you heard the news by now, Raynor. Looks like you're back in business.
That I am, Mr. Hill. And fighting a Zerg and Dominion all at once is going to take its toll on my standing forces. You got any guns for hire?
But you know the invasion makes it a seller's market right now. Still, your bartender over there makes a hell of a Mai Tai. So, sure, I've got some mercenary contracts you might be interested in.
You're all heart, Mr. Hill.
Alright, so this is the Mercenaries console. You can see here there are two mercenary contracts that we have available to us right now, the War Pigs and the Devil Dogs, and the War Pigs are already hired for us, so those are given to us for free. Let's explain what mercenaries actually are. Let me click on the War Pigs, and you can see down here in this lower right area, this is a new structure that I can build, this little building right here. It's the Mercenary Compound. I don't know what it, yeah, trained from the Merc Compound. These will allow me to, for a cost of certain amounts of minerals and Vespene gas, instantly summon down. As you can see, they are called down immediately from these little orbital pods. 4 elite Marines. These are just like my other Marines, except they've got 65% health. Sorry, they've got an additional 65% health and an additional 35% damage, and there's 4 of them. So throughout the mission, I'll be able to summon down 4 of these Marines up to 3 times. You can see limit for missions right here. So that's actually quite useful because they come down instantly. So if I need forces right now, I can summon down up to 12 of these, I believe. But I don't know if there's a cooldown. I don't know if I can summon them in rapid succession or not. But I will be able to summon them, and they will be a heavy boon to my standing forces as they are on the map. And we've also got the contract for the Devil Dogs, which are the same thing as the Marines. The War Pigs are elite Marines. These are elite Firebats with an additional 60% health and an additional 25% damage. And you can summon up to 2 of these squads. Now it does cost the credits that we have, the limited number of credits that we win from that we get from winning missions. It does cost those to actually hire these. I'm not going to hire the Devil Dogs right now. I don't think I really need to. I think the War Pigs will be enough. So I'm going to save the 25,000 credits that it would cost to hire these guys until a little bit later. See, here's the Mercenaries console. It's available to us in the canteen. Sorry, in the cantina, which is where we are right now. This is the Hyperion's cantina. And there are several things for us to be able to click on. There's an arcade machine right here that I'm not going to click on just yet. I will save that for another video. That game is called The Lost Viking, and it is a little mini game that you can play here. But in the meantime, let's see what's up with Tychus.
You meet Dr. Hansen yet?
Sure did. I asked that sweet thing if she'd like to give me a physical. No harm in asking, right? I think she's got her eye on some pansy ass, though.
Yeah? Who might that be?
Oh, I don't know. Some white knight kind of guy came charging down to save a colony, maybe. Damn, Jimmy. You never could read the ladies.
Oh, poor Jimmy. I'll go ahead and click on the Mercenaries console, even though we've already been there, just to get rid of this little notification that it's there.
Lots of folks ready to fight. For the right price.
Okay, we'll close it because we've already been there. That gets rid of that little area there. I'll click on the arcade machine. No, actually, I'll leave it.
Thought I'd left this behind on Marsara. How did it? Tychus. Just can't let it go, can you?
Tychus brought the badge here. Raynor's Marshal badge, and hung it up on the wall. Let's see what the news has to say about our most recent escapade.
Donnie Vermillion, UNN. We've got Kate Lockwell on remote feed from Agria, a fringe colony. Are you there, Kate? Okay, we seem to be having a sound problem with... I'm being told Emperor Mangsk is going to address us directly. Let's take you to his announcement, already in progress.
My finest military minds are being brought to bear, and it's my pleasure to announce that they'll soon be led by the hero of Taurus himself, General Horace Warfield.
Warfield? I thought he retired years ago.
With General Warfield at the helm, and our finely honed Dominion military under his command, I have every confidence that this new Zerg threat will be contained very soon.
There you have it, viewers. With Warfield in command, the Zerg swarm will be defeated in no time. Up next, Raynor ups his campaign of terror just as the Zerg reappear. Coincidence? You decide after these messages.
Yeah, so the news is trying to make it seem like we destroyed the Agria colony, terrorizing them. Not the case. There's a Zerg hunter. Well, bones of a Zerg hunter. No, sorry, this is just Zerg bones in general. It's calling us a Zerg hunter. The note reads, Jimmy, I thought you'd like these. They're the winning entry from a Zerg hunt a few years back. Maybe they'll bring you luck. And it's from Joey Ray, the owner/proprietor of Joey Ray's Bar on Marsara, where we just left. P.S. I'll add the TV to your tab. So we actually took Joey Ray's TV from his bar. We stole that and just hung it up here in our cantina, so that's pretty awesome. And it looks like we actually took his jukebox too. I didn't realize that until just now. Oh, Rainer. You're a good guy. And we got a little night elf dancing hologram up there. Okay, so we can now leave the cantina. But before we move forward anywhere, because this has been long enough for one video, I'm going to cut this off for now. And I will continue in the next video. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.